come to my attention that I have not made a video for this series in a long time. God, when was the last time I actually made a recovery of anxiety video that didn't require me crying like a bitch? God, I don't remember. My brain don't work good. But when was... We're gonna have to see about that, because I don't remember. I don't remember. 2 weeks ago. Okay, not terrible, but I also cried during that one, so yeah. So we're back. I know I've explained pretty much all of this in a vlog, but I think it's also better to explain this with this kind of video, you know, because it's not called recovery of anxiety for a reason, you know. I've actually been trying to go through those videos and delete the ones that I kind of just talk about the same stuff, and because my family watches my videos, and I get very upset when they do that, because that makes me embarrassed now for posting that. I don't know, it's a heat of the moment, I guess. I don't know why I do the things that I do, but yeah. So I thought I would explain a little bit about after those 2 weeks, even though, again, all of those have been explained in a vlog. But, you know, it can still be explained here. We've got the big loaf of bread here. And I got the muffin top right there. And the big loaf of bread's mad at me. Huh? Hi. You're so cute. So, over the past 2 weeks, my anxiety has been extremely high, if you haven't noticed. So, I have had my father make me a doctor's appointment because, well, first of all, I wanted to go there to see if I had asthma, which I don't, thankfully. I guess I get this thing, or I guess it's common when people, you know, can't really breathe when it's super cold out, because it's been super cold, and, you know, me running like an idiot, I kind of get the feeling where I can't breathe and my chest hurts. But I guess it has to do with the weather, so I don't have asthma. Which thank God I don't, because that would have been a disaster if I did. I mean, I have an inhaler and such, you know, from my mom just in case. But, yeah. So, when I was at the doctor's, did the basic checkup and whatnot, and perfectly fine. And then I talked to my doctor about medication, and, you know, I mainly told her, like, I asked her questions about, you know, what's the one medication that has the least side effects, and, you know, if I am my one problem was not only side effects if I start them, but the side effects if you're in the long, like with antidepressants, like if you're far along in them and then you stop taking them immediately, that you still have side effects. That's not what I wanted, but I think last time my doctor recommended medication, she said that mainly just anxiety medicine has less side effects, because it's just attacking anxiety, and not, you know, with antidepressants, it's not like with depression, anxiety, insomnia, PTSD, shit like that, you know. So it's just attacking the anxiety, so it should have less side effects. So she said that we can start you off with 5 milligrams of Buspar, which is a very tiny pill, and she said the main common side effects were mainly just like an upset stomach or drowsiness, or, you know, stuff like that. And I said, okay, so she said, take it for the week and then come back in a couple weeks or so to see, you know, how you're doing on them, if you want to up dosage, or, you know, if the side effects are still kind of a large, which drowsiness isn't really a big deal, I guess, but it kind of is sucky because I don't like being drowsy when I'm trying to work. So, yeah, she told me that, you know, the side effects are normal because your body's just trying to get used to the medicine that you're pumping into your stomach. And I'm like, okay, so, but will this affect anything? Because I also have omeprazole to take in the morning for my heartburn, which that has been out of whack also over the past few days, and I've been in a lot of pain. She said, no, it's not going to do anything with medication. My dad told me that caffeine and consumption won't do anything either, even though it might throw it off balance just a little bit because there's caffeine and yeah. But I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I think I'll be fine. Because she also told me that if you are far along in it and you decide to stop, it's not going to kill you. Especially like if the side effects still continue after a while. So I said to her that I'll do it. So she prescribed me the medicine, which I'm just trying to make sure that I hide everything so you don't. So called Buspar or Bruciprone if you want to get technical. It's 5 milligrams. They're super tiny. Here. They're super tiny pills, and I take them in the morning after I eat something, because it's better if I eat something. But it says take 1 tablet by mouth daily, may increase 1 tablet by the mouth 2 times a day as needed. So because this is not actually a 24-hour pill, I can't take it twice. I've been on that for a week now, and it's been good. I noticed that well, not only am I extremely tired, but I noticed that I don't have anxiety throughout the day, which is great. My anxiety does kind of pick up around nighttime, so I started taking, well, I actually took 2 last night, or, you know, took another one last night to see if that helps, which it did. I can't really explain medication to you for people who don't know how medication works, or if you're on medication, it's different for everybody. What my doctor said is, you know, if your anxiety is up here and like you worry so much about everything, then my medicine should just bring it to about, you know, a good middle where you start to just not worry so much about the things you were worrying about. And it's such a good thing too, and I'm actually really glad that these are working. I also am just really tired because I can't sleep anymore, once again. Also because I'm just not comfortable anymore on my bed, so that's a problem. So yeah, with different medications, it's always different for many people. I've always never really believed medication because it's just like, oh, how is popping a pill gonna fix the shit inside my head, you know, type of thing. But and also because I was very cautious because I hate things with side effects, because last time I tried medication, I tried 2 different antidepressants and they just completely destroyed my insides. So I was like, I don't want to anymore, I'm gonna die. So, but yeah, I realized that my anxiety is now at a very, you know, mild, you know, instead of being like extremely high. I think the level bar for like anxiety is like no anxiety, no worries, very low, mild, moderate, very high, extremely high, you know, all of that. I think I'm at a good like mild, like pretty good evil base with my medicine. And thankfully, like, I've been getting a lot of work done too, so I'm getting a lot of stories done, which is great. Like, I finished a story 2 days ago, and I'm working on 2 new ones. Well, not 2 new ones. Trying to finish 2 of them, which, if you haven't noticed, I've been trying a new approach at writing stories, which has been very good because when I come up with stories, I immediately try to come up with the most complicated chapters, because starting with the most complicated chapters just kind of gets it out of the way. I also just kind of add I always try to do chapters 20 and 21 because those are the easiest to do. 1 and 2 are pretty much the easiest to do. And then I kind of add like a little bit of like what's gonna go in that chapter and a little bit of here, just kind of like what I have down so far, that I'll just fix it as I go type of thing. And it works out really well because that's how I finished that's how I finished 2 other stories before, so it's been a good approach. Mainly because I'm also working on, 2 stories at the moment, 2 different type of stories. But I also came up with a bajillion, not a bajillion, but I came up with a God, how many? 26 new Harry Potter stories, and that's only because I've wanting to add like different universes together, like Avengers, Marvel, and Supernatural. So I wanted to have like a sister or daughter from each of those characters, have them not only have powers but like be witches in kind of way, and then like they get their Hogwarts letter and then they're like, whoop, dump them there, and then like everyone is just like whoa, she's got powers, like type of thing. I don't know how I'm gonna work it out yet, but it's gonna be fun. I'm excited because I have so much to do, but I also just have to figure out the story ties behind them. And I've been thinking lately, like, what if I die before I finish all my stories? There's so many stories that I have yet to finish, and so many stories that I have just kind of dumped because I haven't really like worked on it, and I don't want to delete them because sometimes I might go back to them. But it's like, I don't know. I know I'm not going to, and like I'm always gonna be writing stories for a long time. But it's just like, what am I gonna do after I die? Can I write in the afterlife? Is that a thing I can do? So, yeah. As for everything else, it's been good. I go to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving, this Thursday. I have not been to Mariah's this month, and that's because my dad's car broke down, and I've had a whole bunch of stuff planned, and I had to do. I have counseling today soon, and yeah, just been focusing a lot on writing and not on eBay. I'm probably gonna have to do that sometime today too. I've been reading a lot more, which is great. I actually finished my Supernatural book the other day, which is cool. So I'm now reading The Merciless 3. And also, I also wanted to explain something that I got at Target yesterday. So, Target always has... Target's my favorite store to shop at, by the way. Because they have... Well, Target and Walmart mainly. Because... And the mall, of course. But, I'm not going to go to a mall right now. So, me, my dad, and Lucas went to Target. And I was looking around to see like what Harry Potter stuff they had, because I'm a fanatic now. I'm a Potterhead. So we were looking around, and I not only found oh, that reminds me of another thing I want to talk about. I found Harry Potter Legos, which are like $40, by the way. But they had one with the Quidditch. They had one of the Quidditch pitch, and it had Oliver Wood as a Lego boy, and I wanted it. They also had Marcus Flint too, which nobody likes Marcus Flint. So, but it had Oliver, and I wanted it. But upstairs, is like where the electronics and books are. First of all, I have no more opinions, or no more sections of books. I pretty much got every single book that I own from Target in one way or another. So I ran out of options there. They don't have much of an option at Walmart either. Anyway, Barnes and Noble's okay. But I was looking at what Funko Pops they had, which my mom told me not to buy anymore, which I didn't, because they only had the Pavarti twins and Cedric Diggory, which nobody wants. But they also had the Harry Potter books, which I do want, but my dad told me that the bundle or whatever would be cheaper online than it is at the store, so I'm gonna go with his judgment on that. But there was also a book about like the history of the broomstick, and I'm like, we're literally gonna learn about a fucking broomstick. Like it shows like which people have which kind of broom, and it's like, does everybody not have the same broom? Like, I know Draco Malfoy has like the Nimbus 2001 or whatever, but doesn't everyone else have like the Nimbus 2000 or something? It showed the twins, and it showed, a couple of other people. It had a few pictures of Oliver Wood, but not him specifically, which I don't know why you wouldn't have the King of Quidditch on there. But my dad showed a book and like, oh, is this the one you want? And I looked and I was like, that's literally everybody. I need it. So, ow, I hit myself in the chest. So I got it. This will hopefully be reversed. It's the Harry Potter character compendium book, the MuggleNet's ultimate guide to who's who in the wizarding world. So it literally has every single person ever described in Hogwarts, in Harry Potter, in the books, and in Fantastic Beasts. And you have everybody's like children, you have a whole bunch of people from like alternate universes, and I'm just like, what? But there's literally everyone. Literally everybody. They even got the fucking house elves, for Pete's sake. And look, they got my baby, Oliver Wood. I like how they just put appearance burly. Like, for some appearances, they put like, oh, tall, slim, handsome, very handsome. Like, they had that for, I think, Sirius Black. Yeah, tall, gray eyes, medium-length hair, and handsome. Bruh, I could put handsome for at least 14 other boys in this book. But yeah, I read through all of it, and it's just like it's insane. They have everybody. This is my golden ticket. Clearly it's not like every single thing about every of them. Like it just kind of shows a brief description of like people, like Professor Toffley. Order of the Phoenix was an administrator for the Owls exam. He gave Harry a bonus point in the defense against the Dark Arts exam from producing a corporeal Patronus. So it just shows a brief description, unlike the main characters. So of course they have, Neville Longbottom and a little bit about his life, and like Luna and, Draco and all that good stuff. But I love this a lot. This was only like $13, but it was just super cool to have. But yeah, I really love it a lot. But yeah, everything anxiety-wise has been pretty chill. I've also just been mainly distracting myself a lot, so it's kind of like a reason why things have been fine, because I've been distracting myself a lot. But yeah, just thought because I haven't made a video on here in 2 weeks, mainly because I explained all of it in a vlog, but I just thought it'd be easier to, explain all of it on here, because they don't call it recovery of anxiety for nothing. So yeah, God, my room is a fucking pigsty. Oh man, but yeah, Thanksgiving's this Thursday. I have the week off school also, which makes things a lot easier to do and less stressful. So yeah, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I'll let you know what happens, what's going on and all that good stuff. So